On the day that George Washington was born, 2K Sports brings you the best in NBA coverage. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. This road trip for the Celtics kicking things off here in this one. They've really been on a roll. They've gone 5-1 in their last 6 games.
And you know, for the Celtics, lately they've been off their game just a little bit. It's led to them losing that top spot here in the standing.
They got plenty of time left to get back to being the team we thought they'd be heading into the year, but they better do it quick.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, the fans wanted it, and it's now happened. AI will be in the dunk contest at All-Star Weekend. Now, you remember that dunk that went viral jump-started his career, so maybe a little poetic justice here. Now, I asked him if there was anyone he would turn to for advice, and he said, there's a guy named Flying Dragon who I played against. One of the best dunkers I've ever seen. Guys?
Great stuff as always, D.A. Thanks. I know the fans were clamoring for AI to enter the contest.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've seen what he can do in game situations and definitely impressive. I mean, with a clear runway and all the time in the world, I am sure AI will leave us speechless with what he's able to pull off.
Chris, looking at the year so far, teams that made big changes in the offseason starting to develop now some chemistry.
Well, it takes some time, especially if the acquisitions are on the younger side. And then this is where great coaching can make all the difference. This is where a great basketball culture in the locker room can make all the difference. It's all about, we say chemistry, chemistry, chemistry. What does that mean? It means trust. It takes time to build trust. It takes time to understand your players and what they like, where to get them the ball, what makes them better. And once you get to that point, it's a liberating feeling because now you feel like, okay, guys, we've gotten through the murky waters. Now we can have some fun. We know who we are. We have an identity. Let's go out and be us.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Filling out the wings, it's Brown and Hayward. Jason Tatum is out there with Horford, and it's Irving at the point guard position. Tatum's shot is off. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
They executed on the road, stayed focused, stayed consistent with who you are as a team.
Whether life or sports, that's all you can do. Stay committed to your brand of basketball and let the chips fall where they may.
Rocket 2, Lowry from deep three-point land. From outside, off the mark. Hayward on the wing. He had 16 points in the win against Milwaukee.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his passing.
Moving against Lowry. And it's Leonard, top of the key. There's the dish to Ibaka. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Pass to Irving, and stolen by Kyle Lowry. Here's Jordan. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Jaylen Brown. Toronto shooting their first free throws of the game right now. Free throw good, Jordan. Since AI came into the league, there has always been chatter if he's the best sharpshooter or not. Well, come All-Star Weekend, he'll have a chance to prove that he's the best.
And I'm just so glad that he's going to be a part of the three-point contest. The entire group of shooters is impressive, but he's got to be one of the favorites to come away with the win.
Now, here is Irving. Really played well against Milwaukee his last outing. Pass to Brown. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Jordan against Brown. Fade away. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And he'll take that. The nice, easy mid-range jumper. First bucket of the day.
That's all you want. It's a good shot to get yourself in a rhythm. For him, he's going to want a lot more than that to come.
And Hayward gets it to go.
Not a go-to shot when Hayward first came into the league. Now he's very comfortable pulling the trigger from there.
Leonard against Hayward. Now here's Leonard. He's tightly guarded. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
The long arm of the law. Tatum prohibiting that shot from ever having a chance.
And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Valanciunas. 20 points for him last game against New York.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Right side, Jordan. To the paint, and stolen by Tatum. Brown feeling it out a bit. It's stolen by Lowry. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Now the pass to Jordan. He kicks it to Valanciunas. The fadeaway, it's good.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
To the middle, and stolen by Kyle Lowry. Pass to Jordan. Valanciunas inside. Working on Horford. They get it again. Ibaka. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Yeah, and the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Now here is Horford. He's coming off a 13-point game against Milwaukee.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. He also did a great job at creating for his teammates. So many assists tonight.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
And Chris, a unique aspect of Horford's game, he's the rare big who can repeatedly initiate the offense.
Oh, yeah, he's a good ball handler, has great vision. You see him making the right decision time and time again. He's the consummate team player.
Just 4 to shoot. Three-pointer, Lowry. Rebounded by the Celtics. Last time they met was in Toronto, where they beat the Raptors.
I tell you what, how efficient they were at scoring the basketball, especially for an away game, that was impressive.
A good poise led to good shot selection, and that was the key to maximizing their opportunities.
Now Hayward, following the miss by Kyle Lowry from deep. Here's Irving. Good work defensively by Lowry.
D a little slow to get in his face. They're fortunate it didn't cost him.
Leonard with no one around. The quick look, no good that time. Pass to Hayward. Lets it fly from 18. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against Milwaukee. And Leonard has it in the corner. Jordan against Brown. And stolen by Hayward. Makes good on the step-back jumper. Hayward's got 10 points.
This is an amazing run he's on. It's like he's been the only guy on the floor this quarter.
To the inside. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. And now, the first timeout called here for Boston. Oh, great leaping ability. Such an advantage in this game of basketball, Chris, when you think about the bigs who can control that kind of part of their game. Who comes to mind for you?
You have to go out there to look at that man, DeAndre Jordan. I mean, he dunks, it looks like a Nerf hoop. He just throws it up there. The way that he gets up. How about Drummond? The way that he can get 20 rebounds in just a second. How quick he is at getting that second step and going back up. When I think of athletic big men, I think of Andre Drummond as one of the most athletic big men that I've ever seen in my time of playing basketball.
Toronto shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Raptors. And Davis.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And both free throws good for Davis. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Boston. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And I feel like the defense was one step behind all night. I mean, they never made the adjustments to string together a few stops.
Now here's Jordan following the miss by Marcus Morris. Back to Miles. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Van Vliet passes to Jordan. Down low and stolen by Hayward. Right side Smart. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
I like Smart being aggressive right time, getting into the lane, using his power and speed to his advantage.
Van Vliet kicks to Jordan. Back to Van Vliet. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Morris outside. Now, here's Rozier. D right on him. Shoots from the right block. And there are the Celtics with another basket. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. There's Van Vliet. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Here's Jordan. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
And they found exactly the shot they wanted. I mean, they'll take that every time.
Outside, Smart. Morris outside. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
Now here's Hayward. He's got 10.
Look, right there, the defense overcommits. Hayward, with good awareness, finds the open man.
The Raptors have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Van Vliet passes to Jordan. A minute 50 left to play here in the first. Cans it from downtown. Van Vliet's got his second basket of the night.
No doubt that was a defensive mistake. You got to have a guy on him at all times.
Hayward left side. Morris outside. Smart against Jordan. Here's Morris. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
It's Miles on the wing. Right side Davis. And Miles kicks to Davis. Outside Jordan. Shot clock at 6. Deep. Rebounded by Smart.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And here is Rozier, another key contributor in that nice win against Milwaukee. Shoots off the step back, and there are the Celtics with another basket.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first. Pass to Hayward. Back to Rozier. Shot from 16, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Boston on top, leading by a point. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And let's listen to Pascal Siakam talking about the work ethic.
You come in every day. Guys in the gym every single day.
And Greg, when everyone is working hard, it builds a chemistry.
And a culture. Kevin, winning teams all have it. It's not enough to be here. You want to win.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
I'll tell you what, when you allow them to speed up the tempo, there's a good chance you're going to fall behind.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. They've got Morris, also Smart out there. Rozier's out there with Aaron Baines. And it's Hubbard in at the shooting guard. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, T in that last outing against the Knicks was outstanding. He finished with 39 points and was a force on defense, knocking away shots every second he was on the floor. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. I mean, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Oh, yeah. Once he got them on the ropes, he never let them off the hook. It was full-speed energy basketball at its greatest.
Here's Morris. After the made shot from Jordan, Morris, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, that just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result.
And it's Rozier missing. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. The kick out to Wright. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And a chance now to look at the schedule coming up for the Toronto Raptors. On Wednesday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming into town. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. Now the pass to Hubbard. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
No, I mean, there had to be a better option that time down the court. That's just a missed opportunity.
And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Raptors. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Davis. And it's Kawhi Leonard in for Pascal Siakam. Al Horford's checked in for Boston. Jason Tatum comes in for Marcus Smart. Now, here's Valanciunas. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Kicks it to Morris. Now the feed to Horford. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Okay, it could be. Take a great defensive play, follow it up with a big-time dunk. That'll always get a team fired up.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement. And with Kawhi Leonard, he just does everything well on the floor. Offense, defense, rebounding, runs the floor. I mean, he is one of the more complete players in our league. He can completely take over a game on both ends.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Celtics. Irving comes in for Terry Rozier.
You know, there are differing opinions as to who the best defensive player in the league is, but no matter what, Kawhi is always in the discussion. And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play.
Wright with it. He's picked up by Irving. Wright outside. Just 5 to shoot. Leonard the pass to Anunoby. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And Greg, with Kawhi, started as a defensive stopper, but he now is so much more than that.
I mean, he's got a great outside shot, that pull-up jumper, and the turnarounds in the post. He has the complete repertoire. You never would have thought he was only viewed as a defense guy once upon a time, but was already a fantastic player. But this is a guy that continues to just add to his game.
Here's Irving after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. Irving looking over the floor. Here's Horford. Rebound by the Raptors. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Wright finds Jordan. Now here's Valanciunas. And they double up Jordan. The Raptors need to get a shot on. Leonard trying to break free. No good from Valanciunas. Celtics trail by 7. Here's Irving, and it's in off the backboard. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
One of the best point guards in the league, getting inside and finishing. Kyrie Irving.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. You know, when it comes to ongoing contract negotiations, C-Web, how distracting did you find it for those players and for yourself to deal with all that going on?
It can be very distracting if you allow it to take over. What I would suggest for players in those situations, whether you're a restricted free agent or a free agent, I would give you one piece of advice, and I think LeBron is epitomizing it. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about what team or what pending teams or what city you like to go swimming in, or you and your wife visit in the summer, because all that does is create confusion. And all it does is send a message to fans and other players that maybe you're thinking about something that you can't control at that time. And so usually I think you should go introspective. You should work as hard as you can to improve and to get better. But that is something that definitely can distract you. And so hopefully you have a great layer of people that can be barriers from kind of the outside noise. The contract is going to be what it's going to be. And the only way you can continue to prove your worth is by going out there, executing every day on the court.
Good stuff. Raptors leading by 3. Left side Lowry. He kicks it to Ibaka. Leonard against Brown. Right side Leonard shoots over Brown, and the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That is his first foul of the game.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Celtics trail by 5. Outside Irving. Passes to Tatum. Brown outside. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Leonard, no luck.
As off the mark as he has been, they're a little lucky to be in front of him.
To the middle. Here's Tatum. The rebound by Ibaka.
The D doing everything they can to cut him off on his way to the hoop.
That one wide left.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here is Lowry after the basket by Boston. Outside Jordan. Irving against Lowry. And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist by Lowry. Ibaka's got 7 points.
And not entering the league as a natural catch-and-shoot guy, Ibaka certainly has developed this part of his game.
Tatum with it. Lowry picks him up. It's tipped. 8 feet away. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
And, well, he's been the NBA's leader in blocks multiple times. Ibaka just has that rare instinct for it.
Fred VanVleet has just been a very close game here. Celtics lead by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Steve Clifford. Steve, what's the focus going into the second half?
The big thing is they've got so much offense, and they have so many guys who come in and score. You got to play every possession defensively, and it's got to be every single possession.
Coach, thanks very much for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from Gordon Hayward.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Well, he's a tricky cover. He does a good job of sensing the defense, making the right move at the right time.
Inside pairing is Ibaka and Valanciunas. Jordan is out there with Lowry, and it's Leonard in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Now here's Hayward. Tipped away. Looking to end his cold spell.
And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
Brown the pass to Irving from the arc. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Jordan finds Ibaka. That gives them the lead. Ibaka's got 9 points.
Yeah, high percentage look there for Ibaka. He can be automatic in there when given room.
Here's Hayward. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kawhi Leonard. One of those guys who seems to improve his game every season. Hayward showing us great consistency from range.
Now look at this. When he first came into the league, he was more of a slasher, a mid-range shooter. But through sheer repetition, hard work, getting it in the gym, and some adjustments to his shooting motion, the outside shot has become one of his greatest weapons.
Tatum kicks to Irving. Hayward against Leonard. Back to Irving. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got his 4th assist in this one.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Now here's Jordan. 15 points in the game.
That's their first shot of the half that hasn't found a mark. It's been a good start for them.
Hayward goes in to the inside. And the rejection by Valanciunas. They recover it. And that one, good. Raptors trail by 4. Now here's Jordan. And the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game. And the call will be against Al Horford. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Ed Davis is checked in for the Raptors.
Ed Davis.
Into the 3rd we go. 2 minutes in now. Outside Leonard. And Lowry has it in the corner. Knocks down the 3 ball. Lowry's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, that makes him 4 for 5. I mean, I think that's pretty good numbers. I mean, they've got to be pleased with how things are playing off so far.
Now here's Horford. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
And if there was ever a guy who was more than what his stats say, it's Al Horford. Won't have nights where he drops 50 or carries a team with a shot blocking, but you ask anyone he's played with and they'll tell you he is a perfect teammate.
And Horford, a pretty steady free throw shooter. I mean, he had a few down seasons, maybe due to those pectoral tears, but I tell you what, he's been right up there around 80%.
Siakam is checked in for Toronto. Then for the Celtics, Morris is checked in for Hayward. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Irving. There's Siakam. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Shot clock at 5. Lowry. Good work there as it goes. Lowry's got the game tied up here for the Raptors. And the big men who compete against Horford have nothing but respect for him, Greg.
Well, it is why he's been selected as an all-star by his peers and why guys like Embiid admire his game. I mean, Horford does all the small things on the floor you need as a big man. He's so humble. He just goes about his game and makes his team better in every facet.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Siakam. And Boston with the rebound.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I'd love to hear his explanation to coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation. Nice bucket. There's no question about his skills at the offensive end.
Jordan against Brown. Pass to Siakam. Kicks to Leonard. It's up a three. And Horford pulls it down. Horford's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And throw the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
And don't forget about the good hand-eye coordination. I mean, he almost corralled it in for the steal.
And the Raptors making a change here. White's checked in. Now here's Brown. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Rozier with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Releases from 15. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Really tough night for him offensively. I mean, I wonder what the score would be if he wasn't so cold from the field.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. OG Anunoby's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Boston on D. 4-point game. Left side, Jordan. 5 on the clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And here we have a rundown of the players you don't want on you when you're putting up a shot. The leaders in blocks over the last month. Take a look at Jordan, 2nd in the NBA, a great defender.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
That free throw, no good. He hits the 2nd from the line. And the Celtics with possession here. 3-point lead. They can look forward to the Quicken Loans Arena after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That'll be the 2nd of this 2-game road trip. Morris outside. Over in the corner, Rozier. Boston again missing. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. No good from Jordan. Celtics leading by 3. The pass to Rozier. Good on the triple. Rozier's got 12 in the game.
Oh, beautiful looking 3-ball from Rozier, really expanding his range.
Now, White. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To the inside. Outside for Jordan. Passes it to Siakam. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. For Boston, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the 3rd. Hubbard, guarded by Jordan. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Wright. It's Jordan on the wing. And Horford pulls it down. Horford's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And T is going to pick up the foul. That is his 1st foul of the game. The Raptors making a switch here. Van Vliet's checked in. Marcus Smart's checked in for Boston. Morris passes to Horford. Celtics passing it around. Pass to Smart. Clock at 6. He kicks it to Horford. Here's Hubbard. That's tipped. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for the Raptors. Here's Van Vliet. 5 points in the game. Davis dishes to Miles. Rebounded by Smart. Boston leading by 4. The pass to Hubbard. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Jordan. And the wide open shot from Miles. And the Raptors miss again. Boston shooting right around 42% from the field since the start of the second half. In the corner, Smart with it. The three-pointer, no good. The Raptors have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. And they double up Jordan. Van Vliet looking around. And Siakam has it in the corner. 4 on the clock. The baseline J. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Van Vliet. Boston's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. To the paint. Here's Rozier. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. From deep, Jordan. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
They get a hand on it. Here's Siakam. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got his 6th assist on the night.
And there's been a drop-off in their defense since halftime. I mean, they don't nearly have the same energy they did in the first half.
Now a timeout called by Boston. One guy who's been getting it done is T.
Wow, it's time for them to switch up their defense on it because what they've been doing so far is not working.
Some changes for Toronto. Valanciunas comes in for Davis, and it's Ibaka in for C.J. Miles. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Boston. Kyrie Irving comes in for Terry Rozier, and the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. So it's the Celtics now. Irving kicks to Hayward. Over Jordan. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got 11 rebounds in the game. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's Smart. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And they're able to recover. The shot by Hayward wide open. And nothing is falling for him right now. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Here's Van Vliet. He's got 7, 6 on the shot clock. Baseline J on the way. The shot by Jordan, no good. Celtics trail by 3. Feeds it to Hayward. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Jordan can't get it to go.
He's still looking to get into a groove this quarter.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
All that work Hayward's done in the weight room has paid off. He can make those tough finishes through contact now.
Here's Van Vliet. Outside Jordan. Takes the 3. Jordan can't get that one to fall. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 1. Hayward can't hit.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
The feed now to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Well, I know he's not the #1 priority for the defense, but they still got to give him some attention, guys.
So it's Boston now. The Raptors getting the bucket. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Hayward. Hayward's got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Van Vliet. He has 7. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Horford. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Valanciunas has got 16. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Toronto ahead as they wrap up the third quarter with a 13-4 run. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Control the pace. Get it to the right guy at the right time. These requirements top the list if you're a good point guard.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for the Celtics, Jason Tatum is out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Smart. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Hayward in at the 3. And the shot is good. Irving's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Celtics.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open, and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
And not efficient in that first half, but they have really picked it up here. The shots that weren't falling earlier finally finding the bottom of the net.
Down low, here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
Well, yeah, guys. I mean, in a close game like this, that can really get a team rolling.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Outside Jordan, the tray. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Here's Tatum. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
The height, the footwork. No wonder Tatum's knocked down mid-range from there.
Jordan finds Leonard. Over Hayward. Leonard with the bucket. And the Raptors lead by 3.
Yeah, I'm surprised that D isn't respecting this mid-range game more. They ought to be. I bet you they will be soon.
Irving passes to Morris. The Celtics working the ball around now. It's Smart with the drive. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And no doubt that Marcus Smart is one of the better defenders at his position. Quick feet are complemented by that strong frame, and he just digs in and against would-be scorers and just never lets them get comfortable.
Al Horford, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. The putback, offensive rebound, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
And anybody can get a run-of-the-mill putback, but he makes them count.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Some changes for Boston. Daniel Tice is checked in for Horford. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Smart. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens was talking about with his players. He told them, now's when you turn it on. Leave them in the rearview mirror. I know we can put these guys away. We'll see if they can deliver.
And he makes the first.
And what you love about Tatum is that scoring gene, but with efficiency, both from the field and the line.
Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
And once he gets into a groove like that, you can just count.
Irving against Lowry. Kicks it to Valanciunas. Outside Leonard. Over Tatum. The Raptors rebound. And a wide open look for Jordan. And he's good on the 3-ball. Jordan's got 9 points now in just the second half. Celtics trail by 5. And here's Irving. Over Lowry. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
Poked loose. Here's Hayward. Great D that time from Leonard. Raptors leading by 5. Leonard on the wing. Over Hayward. And a little luck that time, but it drops. 13 points for Leonard. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Outside Irving. On deep. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 5 assists in the game.
I mean, logs his first 3 of the second half after nailing 2 in the first. They don't want to let this fella get going.
Lowry against Williams. Lowry kicks to Leonard. Clock at 6. Dishes to Ibaka. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Davis is checked in for Valanciunas. Celtics also with a sub. Beasley's checked in for Williams. Four on the shot clock. The offensive rebound. Jordan shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
At the line for 2.
Free throw good, Jordan. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Michael Beasley. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Celtics trail by 6. On the wing, Irving. Now recovering. And it's sent back by Leonard.
And a sensational individual defender. Leonard will lock you down. Rejections are just part of the package he brings on the defensive end.
Toronto leading by 6. Launches a 3. The shot comes out, and the Celtics going the other way now. Hayward passes to Tatum. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Tatum's got 6 points in the quarter.
And you think about the potential of Tatum. I mean, once he has strength, particularly in the lower half, he's going to get lowered inside.
Davis inside. Baines is there. Back to Lowry. For 3. Connects from three-point range. And the Raptors lead by 7.
That's too much space to give him out there on the perimeter. They got to close out on him.
Leonard with the steal. Lowry looking around. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Lowry's got 10 points in just the second half. Brown kicks to Irving. In the corner, Tatum with it. 6 on the shot clock. In the corner, it's Hayward. And again, Boston with the triple.
Adding to his 3-point total on the night. He had 3 in the first half. Now he's got his first one here in the second.
And 3 from Jordan. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
Moment here now for an injury report. And let's get an update on Al Horford's injury. David, any news?
Hi, guys. Well, the head athletic trainer for Boston provided some information for us. Told me that in his opinion, the injury does not appear to be too serious.
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. Al Horford, he's checked in for the Celtics. Irving against Lowry. Irving with the bounce pass. And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. And now look at Boston's upcoming schedule. They'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And for that game against the Spurs, this is a game that they are expected to win. But sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with the victory. And truth is, though he misses that one, it's a shot he normally makes.
Let's not lie. He has the skills to do it. We've seen that, but you still like to work for something closer.
Here's Brown, and Brown throws it down.
Look at how active Irving is on defense. Always using his quick hands to swipe away steals.
And that one misses.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Count that one. And that's now 29 points for Jordan.
He is dominating this quarter. He sees a soft spot in the D, and he's attacking it.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Boston. 9-point game. Knocked loose. Leonard with the steal. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And busting it up the floor. Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
The Celtics have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. To the middle, here's Horford, and the dunk by Horford.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Give the loose D an assist on that one. Get a body on him.
Jordan at the elbow. He feeds it to Ibaka. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got his 8th assist in the game. Inside, here's Horford, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul. It's called on Toronto.
I mean, given his massive size, it's easy to see why Horford picks up a lot of shooting fouls.
Chris, in football, you have the franchise tag. It allows a team to keep a superstar by delaying his free agency. Would that work in the NBA?
I'm not sure if that would work in the NBA. It would be what else would reward this player in the franchise tag? Does it allow freedom for other players to come? I think that we're going to have to address some of these issues as time goes on, especially in a place like Golden State where they have so many great players there. But one of the great things about the NBA is the freedom of movement. And I don't think that we've seen really any teams get hurt too bad by the superstar leaving if they've acknowledged he's going to leave and made a trade for him. It is when that they don't acknowledge, a la Orlando with Shaq, a la a couple of other teams, they don't acknowledge that this guy may leave, that you truly end up with nothing. So I'm not sure about that franchise tag yet. The NBA is doing great. Players are moving around, and we're going to need some other teams to combat the dominant team overall.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
He had to battle through some tough shooting problems in the first half. I mean, give him credit. It's been much easier for him in the second.
Toronto calls timeout.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Jonas Valanciunas.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. Jordan against Brown, and there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Irving against Lowry. Just 5 on the clock.
Well, it's not just on the offensive end that Hayward contributes. A solid defender as well.
From downtown, Jordan with the rebound. Raptors leading by 7. Outside Lowry. Shoots the 3, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. And that's 13 points for Kyle Lowry. Boston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Irving, and another basket for Boston.
Well, this is one of Irving's favorite shots. He's great at squaring himself up before firing.
Toronto's gone over and over to the 3-point shot in the 4th quarter. 4 of 9. Passes it to Leonard. Over Hayward, and the Raptors tack on 2 more.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Well, you're up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
Here's Brown, and no good that time. Great D that time from Jordan. Lowry kicks to Jordan. Pass to Ibaka. Over Tatum. Ibaka outside. The pass to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Raptors with the ball. Lowry against Irving. It's Jordan on the wing. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And giving the fans what they came to see, a spirited performance.
Yeah, with a double-digit lead at this point, they can pretty much mark this one up in the win column.
16 feet away. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Irving has some of the best handles in the game. I mean, he has the rock on the string, so how can you contain him when he has handles like that?
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lowry for three. No good on the shot. Now the Celtics take it the other way.
And with the time remaining, I'm just not seeing it.
Well, you know they like to have some plays back, especially a couple of those stupid ones from earlier. But I tell you what, they'll learn from this.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Here's Jordan. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Jordan's got 34 points. Brown outside. Irving for three. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.